Hello my lords, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nick Saraf's Foodlog. Today we're going to be making a New York City favorite, Chicken Parmesan. So the first thing we do for making chicken parmesan, or chicken parm as it's fondly known, is flatten out a chicken breast so that the thickness is even. For that, we have some plastic with us that we're going to spread out on the platform. The best way to do this is by using a Ziploc bag, but I don't have one. So let's make do with plastic then. The best thickness for us to achieve is the lower part of the breast that's already thin. So we have to match the thick part on the top to the lower part of the bottom. I'm going to be using a meat mallet to flatten out the chicken breast. Of course, if you don't have a meat mallet, you can use the back of a ladle for the same. When the appropriate thickness is achieved, 1/2 to 1/4 of an inch being quite good enough for this chicken, we season it with some salt and pepper. And now I'm going to repeat this process with the remaining chicken breasts. When the chicken is seasoned, mix in some dried mixed herbs and grated Parmesan into the breadcrumbs. Now let's start the breading process. First, we coat it in some flour, tap off the excess into the egg wash, and then the breadcrumbs. It's time to fry our cutlets off. So I'm going to put a pan on a medium to high flame and heat up some olive oil. Now that we're done frying off our chicken, it's time to make the base sauce for the chicken parmesan. For this, I'm going to put a pan on medium to high heat and heat up some olive oil. And along with the olive oil, I'm going to add 2 knobs of butter. Once the butter melts, we add some chopped onion and some chopped garlic. Let's cook that through. Once the onion caramelizes, add in a good amount of red wine to deglaze the pan. Let the wine reduce. Once the wine has reduced, we add some prepared marinara sauce. So the marinara sauce that I've prepared beforehand is the same recipe that I used when I made the double stuffed cheese pizza. So if you wish to see the recipe for the marinara sauce, please check the link in the description below. To this, I'm further going to add some sweet paprika powder, some dried rosemary, a bit of salt, and some black pepper. Mix it all up and let the sauce come to a boil. Now, chicken parmesan may seem like an Italian recipe, but it was invented by the Italian immigrants who came to America. So it is, in all sense of the word, an American recipe. And since then it has been an iconic part of the New York City food scene. Once the sauce comes to a boil, bring down the heat and let it reduce for about 4 to 5 minutes. Once the sauce is nice and reduced, nearly by half of what it was earlier, while still keeping the pan in low heat, we carefully place our cutlets in the sauce. Now we sprinkle some grated mozzarella on top of this chicken. And now we sprinkle some powdered Parmesan. And now we cover this with a lid and leave it aside to let the steam melt the cheese. So it's been 3 to 4 minutes and the cheese is melted. So I'm going to take this off the heat. And now let's place a cutlet of this chicken with all the melted cheese and the sauce on the base on some spaghetti. Pour some sauce on the sides. Garnish it with some powdered Parmesan and some chopped dried parsley. So there you have it, a taste of New York City on your kitchen table. Bon appétit!